Are we on? So, do you want me to ask some questions from you?
Yes, you may.
So, what kind of questions you want me to ask from you?
Nothing
some
in
hints?
specific. Nothing in specific. You may ask what you wish to know.
I want to know about your political ideas, some ideas that you can share with me, because I have seen you discussing with a lot of people the current events in our political sphere. So, do you think that our country is religiously charged, or our country is getting communal day by day, or the political parties are making this? Do you think? Is it the
No,
picture?
I think it's a mixture of all these things at once. Now, see, it has more to do with the discourse that has to be running around when a specific party comes into power. Let's say, for example, if Congress comes into power, you have a different narrative that goes in because see, Congress positions itself as a centrist. Now, BJP, the fallacy with being BJP is even if you try your best, a certain part of the population will never trust you, and this was very evident in this current Karnataka elections. They tried their level best, and people, to such an extent that people have accused them of favoring a specific community, but that community didn't turn out to vote for them. And the result was, despite a marginal increase in their vote share, securing the same percentage of votes, in fact, a tad percent, a tad better percentage than the last elections, but still they have lost a huge number of seats in terms of the decisive margin which is required to win the election.
So,
Why was that? Why was that? It was because Congress was able to replicate their performance, and they were able to swing their votes. They were able to, in fact, capture the swing votes from JDS.
do you think BJP is socialist by nature?
No, no, no. Nobody is socialist in this country by nature. When a capitalist class, uh,
What
is,
about
no, no,
Congress?
I'll tell you, when a capitalist class is masked as a socialist class, but tries to position itself in such a way that yes, I'm your spokesperson, then all you get is a narrative that has no basis on the ground. I'll tell you why. Most of the politicians of this country are either agriculturists or businessmen. To win an election you need money, so they say that they are socialist people. They are all for the society and they are all for the state giving back to the poor. But tell me, the basic premise of winning an election is to have a certain amount of money in your pocket. Only then you have a fair chance of winning the election. Or you come from a party which supports you by its cadre and by its booth level agents.
So,
Or
do you believe
so
socialism is a flawed concept?
in India, socialism is a good principle to live upon. ठीक है, it may be a good impartive, it may have a good impartive value, but in a country of over a billion people, the real way is to create value, is to create money, because then only you will be able to give what's extra or what's necessary to the other. Because if you don't have the sustaining capacity to help your own needs, then I don't think you will be able to, let's say, partake anything else or give away anything else that is required for the welfare and well-being of others.
So, what are you? A follower of capitalism or socialism? Or are you a communist?
Vednath sir, my teacher, used to tell me that have the conviction of a rightist in terms of executing a plan and have the sentiment of a leftist. That idea of standing for the underdog. Now, the problem with this idea of standing with the underdog is that left has ultimately made everybody underdog and has led and has led to the decline of its own workplace. And by workplace, I mean they had the best chance to show what they could have done with Bengal, but they weren't able to do anything. That's why Mamta came into power.
So why haven't our government not been able to pull out a lot of people out of poverty? Why people are still struggling for food, shelter, water?
I don't think people are struggling in the same sense as it used to be. I think we need to define the parameters. The struggle might be aspirational in nature, but it is surely not the same struggle as it was when the Britishers were here. It's not that, and I'm very sure about that. This country has not been able to pull people out of, let's say, abject poverty. But then tell me, where did you find abject poverty, and what is the exact data which pertains to capturing all these things, all the necessary indicators that make you somebody who is in abject poverty? Tell me.
So what do you think as a voter?